All right, welcome. My opponent for this game was Paul. Paul was currently the 757th ranked silver player for the Allies. And it was a very interesting back and forth game. So with that, we'll get right to the gameplay. All right, Germany round number one. So Russia, interestingly enough, bought 4 infantry and a fighter. And then he did the 912, took Ukraine, has 3 tanks remaining, and lost 3 guys taking West Russia. Pretty decent round for Russia. And then he moved his AA gun into Ukraine, which is pretty standard. Moved a guy down into Sichuan, and then left 7 guys in Yakut and threw 2 of his fighters into Archangel, which obviously is to repel if I move into Berry. So I don't know if that's going to be that he's going to do a KJF or not. But I'll figure that out after he does United Kingdom round 1, right? So for Germany, I went ahead and bought 7 infantry, 2 artillery, and a bomber. And then I'm going to hit I'm going to use 5 infantry, and I'm going to go with 3 planes. If I lose a plane, that will suck, but can't play scared. So I'm going to hit that. I'm going to take Karelia with 1 guy. And then I'm going to take trans. I'm going to grab an artillery and an infantry. Move my battleship to 17 and then go to Transjordan. And then I have to kill this. 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. Alright, and then the other thing I have to decide is what to do with this transport. Sometimes I grab the Norway guys and I drop them off over here in Baltic. Sometimes I use the 1 guy to take Iceland, which is a pain in the ass, and it also gives a landing spot for planes out of Germany to kill unguarded transports in Sea Zone 3. And it is kind of a pain in the ass for him. So I think I'm going to do that. I haven't done it in a while. So I think I'm going to do it. Transport usually dies anyway, so... and if he sends a fighter this way to kill the transport, it can't go into West Russia. Now obviously he can send the bomber. And then send the fighters to West Russia. But then if he does that, the bomber will not be headed down towards the battleship. So, we'll see. I think that's all the combat I want to do. I just got to hope I don't lose a plane in Ukraine. But we'll see. It is a game of dice. Alright, so combat was pretty good. We took trans, no losses. Lost a couple guys in Ukraine. But no fighters, which is good. And then Lost everything but the cruiser. The cruiser survived. So our planes are all going to go to Northwestern. And let's see here. I just heard something on this video, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to put 3 guys into Karelia just to see what he spends to take it back. And then this fighter here is going to go... Well, that's interesting. Let's put it in Poland. And then these guys are going to move down. This guy's going to move back. Let's see. This guy's going to move forward. Actually... yeah, that's fine. Let's see. This tank will go to Poland. This tank will go to Poland. This tank to Poland. These 3 guys to Baltic. Actually, not 3 guys. We'll send... what do I got up there? 3. I'll send... we'll send 2 guys to Poland and 1 to Baltic. And then we'll send these 2 tanks to Poland. That infantry and the AA gun is going to go up here. And then we'll move... let's see. Let's move 2 guys to Poland, and we'll move 1 guy to Northwestern. Just in case he tries the old, hey, grab a guy in a tank and hit this with all of his air power, try to knock out my Air Force. Doesn't happen a lot, but I have seen it done before. Nope, I don't want to do that. Hold on. That'll go up to Poland. And these 2 tanks will go to Poland. AA gun will go up to Germany. This AA gun will move up to Poland. Oh, I don't know. Not sure I'm liking this setup. But I guess it's not terrible. Alright. Let's throw our bomber. 1 infantry. I'm sorry, 1 artillery goes into Italy. 1 infantry goes into Italy, and 6 goes into Germany. So he can still drop a fleet because he can use his cruiser, destroyer, and some air power to kill this. But then he's going to have to use something to kill that transport that's not in the direction of West Russia. So we'll see what happens. It's early. I don't think I've ever played Paul before, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's going to do it for Germany round number 1, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 1. All right, Japan round number 1. So United Kingdom bought 2 destroyers and an aircraft carrier, and he put them over here into Sea Zone 7. And then he took the Solomon Islands And he killed my submarine with his cruiser and his submarine, but he lost a sub. And then he killed my cruiser in 7, which we already knew. And then he tried to hit Transjordan with the stuff from Egypt, failed, and then retreated him, so he kind of hopped him over to Persia. So I don't know if that was the idea, was to attack one round and then hop over to retreat, so this can get there. I don't know. But it opens up Germany to take Egypt and keep it fairly long time, and then I can probably break into Africa and get a lot of money. So that's probably not a great idea for him. He did manage to kill my battleship and my transport, but he lost his bomber in the process. But because he did that, he didn't do Sea Zone 37. So if I had to look at this just based on United Kingdom's turn, I'm thinking kill Germany first all the way. Even though he did this, that's just, the fleet here is kind of a throwaway anyway. And then he we'll see what he does with America. All right. Oh, he did not kill my transport in Japan in 661, so that means that for me, I bought 2 transports, 1 artillery, and 3 infantry, and I banked 3 IPC. So we'll have 35 to spend next turn. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to do Pearl Harbor. It is a little bit light because we don't have our sub. I wish we had our sub, but our sub is dead. So maybe that was the point of this, was to just kill the sub so it wouldn't do Pearl Harbor. But I'm going to do Pearl Harbor anyway. Let's see what else. Alright, then we can push into Yunnan. Heavy. And we'll push into Anhui. Heavy as well. I don't ever use those fighters because then you have to move your aircraft carrier there. I don't like to take that many casualties, so I'm not doing it. Simple moves for Japan, actually. We're going to try to get up and running so that we can have, with 4 transports, we should be dropping 8 units every turn into Asia and heading them straight for Russia. So that's our plan. This hitting Pearl Harbor is just to get them off our back, and we'll see what happens. All right. Okay. And we're already a disaster. Alright, let's see here. Sub is going to live anyway. Let's kill the fighter. I mean, this is an absolutely horrifying round for Japan. Just bad. Bad, all around bad. Kind of disastrous, actually. Alright, we're going to take this aircraft carrier and go here and land our fighters on it. We're going to go here, grab an artillery. And that one there. Go here and go to Yunnan. I'm sorry, Kwangtung. We're going to take the tank and 1 more infantry. Go to 61, put it in Yunnan. Alrighty, and let's see here. We're going to take our battleship and our aircraft carrier and our 2 fighters and go to 49. And we're going to take this battleship and our destroyer and go to 48. And then let's see. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay. So our transports being here will be fine. Because he has no bomber. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if we put him here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will not do that. We will put them here in 60. In 60. So you can go 1, 2, 3, and not anywhere. Okay. All right. Man, that is an ugly, ugly turn. All right, our 2 transports go into 60, and our artillery and our 3 infantry go into Japan. Man, that is ugly. Probably the ugliest Japan turn I've had in a while. But I mean, it just goes to show you that sub going against Pearl Harbor is really important. You get that extra sub, you get that extra hit, and this battle usually goes a lot differently. But that's probably why he did it. So anyway, that's going to do it for Japan round 1. I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 2. All right, Germany round number 2. So the United States bought 2 aircraft carriers and a fighter. That was their purchase, and they mobilized it to 56. And then they moved up to Canada. They're going to prepare, either to France landing or Finland Shuck. Probably Finland Shuck, I would think. Russia bought another fighter, so now they have 4 fighters and 6 infantry. And then he moved a USA fighter here and 7 dudes. I don't know if he's going to try to take Manchuria. I can wipe this, I think. I have to do the math, but I think I can just wipe this. I don't know if I can. I'll have to do the math. Because what can I get? 8 units there? 8 units, 9 units, plus a battleship, plus 2 fighters, so 12 units against 8. And then I can just march whatever's left. Although he does have this here. This transport. I don't know what he's going to try to take Japan. I don't know. Or he's going to try to send guys. Most likely he's going to try to send guys over here to Russia. So... or maybe here. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know what he's doing here, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so my options here, I'm going to just play to get into the Caucasus by round 3. So I'm going to play and to hold Africa. So I'm going to play my Japan turn so that I put enough fighters in range of the Caucasus that I can stack it next turn with all my German shit. And then this turn I'll just take Karelia Light and get ready to hit the Caucasus. So all I bought with Germany was 10 infantry and 3 artilleries. So combat move, first thing we're going to do is move into Egypt. And then we are going to hit Karelia. Man, I really want to take this West Russia one too. I really do. Alright, let's see if we can... it's kind of greedy. It's kind of greedy if we get West Russia. I would love to take the Caucasus. Make him move back down here. I do have to kill this though. Now let's do it. Let's do that. And a fighter and a bomber. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. Alright, so combat was a success. We only lost a guy. We lost a guy in each one. One in Karelia and one in West Russia. So our 4 fighters will go to Ukraine, where we're going to stack this guy's moving forward. All of these guys are moving up with an AA gun. This AA gun's going down there. Let's see. Fighter here, bomber here. These 3 guys are going to go back to Germany. These guys are going to go back to Germany. I'm going to give him these 2 territories. We can kick him out though and take it back. He's got no follow-up. So once he lands once, he's got no follow-up. So because he bought 2 aircraft carriers and he sold out in the Pacific. So we are going to try to make as quick work of Russia as we possibly can. I might put an industrial complex in Egypt and just flood Africa with Germans. I don't know. Obviously, the goal is going to be to get Caucasus by round 2. I'm sorry, by round 3. So I got to make sure. I need to put Japanese fighters. Let me make a note. Japanese fighters here. End of turn. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're going to put 3 artillery, 10 infantry, or 7 infantry, sorry, and then 3 into Italy. And I don't think, I mean, Russia has a decent amount of units, but I don't think he has a lot of units to push forward. He's probably going to trade Karelia, but it should be dead zoned, I think. I mean, unless he goes really heavy into there. So, I don't know what he's going to do, but we'll have to see. That's going to do it for Germany round 2. I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 2. All right, Japan round number 2. So, England, he bought 4 infantry, a fighter, and 2 artilleries. A fighter and 2 infantry went to India, and then 2 infantry and 2 artilleries went to United Kingdom. He took Transjordan, took the undefended territory in Finland, and then he attacked Egypt. I lost 1 infantry, and he lost an infantry and an artillery, and then he retreated. So I think that's going to open up Africa for me. Which will be nice for Germany. And then he moved his guys that were down here in Solomon's, and he moved them up here to 57 to join his fleet here. So my only thought is that he's going to use his stuff to move to 63 maybe, and then drop guys in Berry, or drop guys in Soviet Far East. But the only guys he has 2 UK infantry and he has 3 Americans, but he only has 1 transport, so he can only maximum drop 4 land units here or here. So obviously I got to protect my transports and protect everything else. So I've made myself a note to leave fighters here in Kwangtung so that when I take the Caucasus I can land them here, but they're just as effective in Manchuria because they can also get to the Caucasus. So although I don't know if I have enough troops to take and hold the Caucasus. I think I do. Depends if he moves all this shit down here. I still might. I still think I might, with the 4 fighters from Japan. The only other thing I thought he might do is try to take Japan. So if I have an AA gun and 3 infantry and 3 artillery, he's got 1 bombardment from UK, 1 bombardment. Well, actually, he's got 1 bombardment from USA with no fighters that can reach, and he's got 1 bombardment. I mean, if that works, shit. I don't see how that works. Maybe I'll throw a fighter. Oh, and then I've noticed a stupid thing that I did. Be careful of this. I landed a stupid plane in Formosa Island instead of this little stupid island. My plane is there. Instead of, I tried to send him to the aircraft carrier and he's not there, which means that he has to go 1 extra turn, so he can't get to the Caucasus. I can't just leave him in 61. The other ones I can leave in 61, but I can't leave this guy, which is just dumb. And 1, oh yeah, so he can attack Berry. So it's kind of a risk, but we're gonna kill Berry. So I bought 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and 2 subs because we got to do something about this. And then we are going to attack Berry. So let's take this artillery and 3 guys. We're going to go to 62 and drop them in Berry. We're going to attack with this guy. We're going to grab the tank, the artillery, and 2 guys. Go up to 62 and drop them there. We're going to take a fighter, another fighter, our battleship, and those fighters cannot get there. And then we are going to move these 3 guys forward. And we're going to move actually, let's do this here. Let's move 2 of those guys and then 1 guy there. And then we'll shuffle. We may send an artillery there. Let's send 1 artillery there. Obviously, this is a big battle here. But if we kill it and we have our tank left, the tank can just roll. And we can take a lot of Russia's money quickly. So that's the idea. It is kind of risky, but it is what it is. And if somehow I'll run the numbers. Let me run the numbers on Japan's battle. I ran the numbers using the tank on Berry instead of the fighter. I mean, instead of the 3rd artillery. It gives me about another 1% chance both to take it and win the battle. So I would like to do. I'm going to go for it anyway. And then as far as Japan goes, I'm going to have an AA gun, 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and then he can do a 1-2. He can do 2 infantry and a battleship, and then 2 infantry and a cruiser. Right? He has no fighters, no bombers. Let me see what he can do there. Okay, it's a 0.2% for him to take Japan. So if he takes Japan with those numbers, then so be it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you on that. I really don't. So let's run this battle and see what happens. Oh my God. All right, so combat was pretty good. Our fighters are going to go to Manchuria. Let's see here. Our destroyer will go to 62. Wait a minute. Do we want to put that? Yeah, because it's not going to matter. This guy's going to move up. I forgot to do him last turn. These guys will go to 61. Aircraft carrier. Wait a minute. Aircraft carrier to 61. This aircraft carrier will go up to 62. This destroyer will go up to 62. These 2 fighters will go to Manchuria. And we can get rid of this note. Actually, let's leave it there. Just to remind us to put fighters in range of the Caucasus if we can. Right? Okay. Alright. Alright, we're going to put the 2 subs in 62. 3 infantry and 3 artillery into Japan. All right. All right, that's going to do it for Japan round number 2. And I will see you guys back for Germany round 3. All right, Germany round number 3. So United States just added to their navy again. Infantry, artillery, 3 destroyers and a transport over here. So adding to their Pacific stuff. And then he took Norway, which we thought he would, dropped it in there, and took Sinkiang. Lost an infantry, but destroyed 2 infantry. So that's fine. Not a huge deal. Really not a huge deal. And then he moved his fleet down here into 52, half of it. I should be able to repel this. I should have enough stuff here once I add it up to put stuff in 60, and then if he tries to take the Philippines, to kill him. So, but I'll run the math on that turn there, and then Russia. All Russia did was buy a tank, 6 infantry, and an artillery. And then took Karelia back. Lost nothing? Wow. And what did he destroy? Oh, only 2 infantry. Okay. And then he took West Russia. So I'm going to do something that's kind of silly. Right? Kind of silly. I bought 2 tanks, an artillery, and 10 infantry. I'm going to stack the Caucasus this turn. So here's the deal with that. I ran the numbers on it. If he gets a hit back in Caucasus, all right, with the 14 guys that he has, plus this guy here, right? So if he has 15 guys to attack it with, he's got a 30% chance of kicking me out of the Caucasus. Because what I'm going to do is land these Japanese fighters into the Caucasus on this turn, right? So, if I don't lose, and that's if I don't lose anybody. If I don't lose anybody, I've got a 76% chance to hold. If I lose one guy on a hit back and he has the 15 guys, it's like a much better battle for him, 50-50 battle. So that would be obviously worst case scenario. So what I'm going to do is something kind of silly. If I lose the guy and he's down to 4, if I lose the guy on a hit back, it's 34%. Which, I don't know, for Russia, I might take that. I'm not sure if I will. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some fighters and a bomber at West Russia. And then if I lose my bomber on a hit back, I just want to kill this guy. So a couple silly things we're going to do. We're going to take one guy and we're going to take... Now let's do 2 guys and a fighter. Let's do 2 guys and a fighter. All right. And then we will go all in here. Let's see here. I need to have some fighters here. So let me get 2 of those. And then we're going to send 2 fighters and a bomber at West Russia, which I really don't want to do. But we're going to do it anyway. I'm kind of risking a lot of shit here, but it is what it is. Am I sending 2 fighters here? Yeah, I think I am. No, I'm sending 2 guys and a fighter. Okay. All right. And then we're going to move all this stuff into Bello and land fighters there. And then we're going to move everything up into Baltic. And then we could meet in Karelia, or we can meet everything in West Russia. Probably Karelia, but we'll have to see. It's kind of risky, but... Oh, and then I want to send 1 tank over here and take a point. That's why I don't want to send. That's why I don't want to do this. That's okay. He's going to have to do... he can go for Persia. Let's do it. Let's do it. If it doesn't work, then I'll kick myself later. All right. Alright, so combat was mixed. So we actually took Trans. We did lose a guy. Fly that fighter there, move this guy up here. And then we'll move our AA gun down there. We did not lose a guy in the Caucasus, but we did lose our bomber. So we'll fly those fighters all to Bello, and we'll move these guys here into Bello. And then all of these guys are going up to Baltic. These guys are going up into Germany. All right. All right. our 2 tanks and our artillery, 7 infantry going to Germany, and 3 infantry going to Italy. All right, so that's going to do it for Germany round number 3. And I will see you guys back for Japan round number 3. All right, Japan round number 3. So, United Kingdom, he bought 2 transports, a bomber, and an artillery. The 2 transports went into Sea Zone 6. And the bomber and the artillery went into India. And then he killed all my stuff in Egypt. Used 3 fighters on it. I don't know where he got the 3rd fighter. I must have miscalculated that. Thought he only had 2 fighters. So I don't know where the other one came from, but killed my Egypt stuff, and then moved a tank from Finland over to Archangel. So, I mean, I know why the bomber is here, right? So the bomber is here. The USA bomber's there. Or the England bomber is here to get rid of blockers, right? So, I'm sorry, not England. The USA bomber's here to get rid of blockers. So you get rid of blockers, and then UK stuff can do stuff. But I'm not going to block anything. Took France, but it was undefended. And then he killed my fighter, 2 artilleries, and an infantry, and lost 2 infantry and a fighter. That's a pretty good trade for him. So anyway, my response, because I have to deal with his navy now, because he's just I have to deal with it. I bought a destroyer, 2 planes, and 3 infantry. And that should give me a 84% chance to defend against this fleet here until he gets this stuff here. So, you know, maybe he's going to go try to get the Philippines, but hopefully I can kill whatever he tries to get with the Philippines. I'm hoping. I may not have enough stuff to kill it, but maybe I do. So for combat, we are going to grab this and go here. We're going to move all this stuff forward. Right? We are going to go... I want him to trade. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to go here. Actually, I don't even have to trade Kazakh yet. I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want to. Let's just go here and use our 4 fighters. And kill that. And then we're not doing anything here either. Oh, I hate this turn. But what I'm going to have to do, I think, is drop all 8 of these units over here into Barry and just start going, just go north. Just move my Japanese just keep trying to ship as many units as I can this way and just go north. And don't worry about trying to go down here and then go through China. Just go north of Russia. And just keep adding sea zone defense and as many land units as I can and keep dropping them off. And the more income I get, obviously, the more I can spend on that. So I think that's it for the combat. All right, we did lose a guy in Sinkang, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't go and try to split the difference, and then we wouldn't have taken this, and then this guy would be traded and be dead. So I figured we'd go here. We're going to move these guys up. We're going to give England, if he wants to start going this way, he has no tanks, but if he wants to grab his guy and go over here and drop infantry there. I'm going to let him do that. He may actually go for the money island. I think I would go for the money island. So he might actually go for that money island. But we don't really have a choice. With our move that we made, we have to land our fighters into the Caucasus to see if he goes for this. See if he goes for this. Let's see here. We can get rid of this note now, because the fighters already went to Caucasus. And then we're moving everything except for our 4 transports. And if I did this right, I don't see the bomber. The bombers cannot get here. They just can't. Now, is there any way this guy goes? He goes 1, 2, and he takes, let's say, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't. He can't do it, and he has no tanks, so he can't take this. So I think we're okay right now. Alright. We're going to grab our 3 artilleries and our 5 infantry, and we're going to drop them in Berry. God, I hope I didn't miscalculate. The sub can't get there either. Sub is here. And 1, 2. It cannot get here. So, alright. We're going to put our 2 fighters in C-Zone 60, our destroyer, and our 3 infantry on mainland Japan. Alright. Alright, we'll see what Russia does. USA is going to buy more Navy, probably. And see what they do. Or they may take Iwo, or they may go and try to take the Philippines. They're not in range of a money island yet, but they are with this stuff here. This guy can go take a money island. And they may do that. So, that may be also why the bomber's here. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So probably he's gonna go take 2 guys. 1, 2, 3, and he's got the aircraft carrier, so he's gonna take a money island. So England's gonna take this money island for sure. That's why he moved the 3 guys. Well, he didn't even have to move the 3 guys there. So they're gonna take the money island, but it's okay. I have to deal with this right now, so. And then all this stuff here is just going to go towards Russia. And I have 37, so I'm going to buy probably an industrial complex for the mainland and then a bunch of ships. I don't know. I think that's all I can do. Anyway, that is round 3 for Japan. I'll see you guys back for round 4 for Germany. All right, Germany round number 4. So United States bought a transport, a tank, an infantry, an aircraft carrier, and a fighter. So he put the aircraft carrier and the fighter in 56 because he's all in on the Pacific. And then he's just going to roll with transports, and that's it on the Atlantic side. And he's starting to get a decent amount of stuff going. He's just going to keep adding to it. But this turn I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to stack Karelia, take West Russia, and fortify the Caucasus here. And then take a couple more territories. All I did was buy 2 artilleries and 12 infantry, so I could fortify. Let me go back to what he did. Russia just bought 8 infantry and put them all in Russia. So, but he does have, the one thing in his favor is that he does have 4 Russian fighters, so he is going to be able to trade. I don't have a lot of pressure here, so that's going to be good for him. when it comes to trading. So I'm going to do a couple things here. First thing I'm going to do is take South Africa. If he wants to grab a couple of infantry, come down here with fighters and that and kill this, that'd probably be smart. I'm going to move this infantry over to Egypt, so he's going to have to pick, right? He'll probably move one here and then go down here and take that. That's what I would think he would do. But he is going to have to worry about this. And then I'm going to take two guys and all my fighters and attack West Russia. And then everyone else. And our two tanks will attack Karelia. And then we're going to go 3 infantry and 1 artillery into France. So we're going to end up with 20 infantry in Germany, which should be enough to hold. What does he got to transport here? Oh. Oh, I never killed this? I thought I killed this. One, two, three, four. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. All right. Well, he got away with it because I don't have a damn bomber. That's why. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Ooh, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to blitz this and go this way. He's going to take it back, but I'll take the money for one turn, right? And he's got to decide if he wants England to take it back or if he wants... I'm assuming these English guys will go this way. But I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea. All right, let's get this done. Alright, so our AA gun is going to move up here. Our 4 fighters will land in the Caucasus. And this guy will move to Egypt. And that is going to be it, I think. Obviously, I'm going to have to address this. I'll have to do the math on this and see what can happen here. Alright, 2 artillery and 2 infantry into the Caucasus. 10 infantry into Germany. Alright, Germany's up to 53, which is a lot of money. For now, anyway. And then we'll see how we're going to proceed. We may stack West Russia. And buy some bombers, because I think we might have enough stuff to take this. Combined with the 15 here and the 7 there, 22 infantry, 11 tanks, 4 fighters, 7 artillery. That might be enough. Because he only has Russian fighters in here, no one else. Alright, well, we'll have to see. Anyway, that's going to do it for Germany round number 4. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 4. Alright, Japan round number 4. So, England bought 5 infantry, 3 artilleries, and a tank. 3 infantry, 3 artilleries went into UK, and then 2 infantry and a tank went to India. And then he captured my money island instead of going after the stuff in Africa, which we kind of talked about. I think we talked about last turn that he was going to go down and swing down and take this money island, which he ended up doing. Took France, pretty cheap, and then took Transjordan. I think he lost he lost an infantry. He lost 2 in France Oh, I didn't have anybody in trans. That's right. All right. So Japan, we're going to do some risky stuff here because I messed up my defense at the very beginning. And so we have to kind of recover. So I bought a fighter. I bought an industrial complex for Manchuria, and I bought 4 infantry for Japan. So what we're going to do is, and one of the risky plays we're going to do is we're going to send this tank into Archangel, and we're going to send all 4 of these fighters into Archangel. And just pray that he doesn't get 2 hitbacks. And then we're going to use this guy to take Novo. And then we're going to grab 2 of these guys. And take Alaska. This is just a nuisance play. It does a couple things. So if he uses his fighter at the 2 guys, he's got a tank and a fighter at the 2 infantry. Or he uses the fighter to take out the transport. Or he uses the aircraft carrier to take out the transport and uses the fighter on the 2 guys. In any case, this stuff here is not going down here to join his fleet down here. So next turn when I buy a handful of subs or bombers or whatever, then I can, I won't have the extra aircraft carrier and fighter to deal with. At least for a turn. Maybe I don't want to take that. Yeah, maybe I don't want to take that. Let's not do that. These units are going back down to Manchuria. We're going to throw the industrial complex in there. And then the other thing I thought about doing is using my fighters to kill this infantry on Philippines so he can't land it anywhere. But if he decides to go up here and grab this, I don't think he can snipe me. I don't think he can take 2 territories. He can take that one. But I don't think he can take 2. If I look at the war report, Tokyo and Shanghai, I'll lose Shanghai. It'll give me... he can add Shanghai. As long as Italy is under no threat, which it's not yet anyway, we should be okay. This is rough though. I really screwed this up. I don't know if I can recover this. But we're going to find out. Okay, for the non-com. So combat was kind of a success. I mean, we didn't lose a fighter, which is nice. We're going to send 1 fighter back to Archangel. I did the math on it already. If I go to... oh shit, is this damn it. Oh no, that's right. Let's see. I did the Caucasus defense. If I only leave 5 fighters in there, it's at 84%. So if I leave 6 fighters in there, it goes up to 92%, which he probably won't do then. All right, so let's send another one in there. And then we'll send the other 2. send him here. What can he attack me with? 2 tanks. And 4 fighters. That might be a good... Well... I don't know why he would do that. These guys are moving forward. These guys are moving down into Manchuria. These guys are moving over here. These guys are moving up. Let's see. Do I want to put them back over here? Yeah, let me put them back over there. Just so we can send them back to the fleet here, and we won't have to buy more. But he's definitely going to push this way now, I would think, with England. But you never know. You never know. This is a trap, though. Never take this with Germany and then go down here and fucking take India, unless it's late in the game. I should have enough if I push into West Russia. I probably will have enough to push in here and push in here. I'll just have to see. If I buy a couple of bombers with Germany and land my fighters in the Caucasus and buy artillery here. Well, not artillery. I can't do it here. I may just have to push into Archangel and then squeeze it that way. Fly the Japanese fighters back over there. This is going to get interesting. Really interesting. Alright. Industrial complex goes in Manchuria. Fighter goes into C-Zone 60. And 4 infantry go into Japan. Yeah, this is rough. He's done a pretty good job in the on this so far. A really good job. It looked pretty ugly for him early, but he's done pretty good. But I'll just keep pumping out as many troops as I can and send them towards Moscow. And then if I can get maybe a couple of bombers, send them over there. Maybe station some bombers. I love bombers in Ivanki, as you know, because they can target so many different things. So we'll see what happens. See what he does with United States and Russia. So that'll be the end of Japan round 4, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 5. All right, Germany round number 5. So United States bought a bomber, 2 tanks, and an infantry. And that is to deal with this, probably. And then he... let's go to the combat, not the combat move. He killed my transport, and then he moved this here, so it didn't go here. Put it a turn away, which is not terrible. He took Borneo, using his fighters. And he built an industrial complex on the Philippines. And then he tried to take Yunnan, but he killed my guy, but he lost his infantry, so that didn't work. But you can rest assured that England's going to bum rush out here. For sure. So, it's not looking great for Japan. But obviously we're not dead yet. And then Russia, all he did was buy 6 infantry. And he tried to get, he took Kazakh with tank blitz, tried to get West Russia, but was unable to. So he killed the guy, but lost the guy. So I thought about stacking this turn, but I'm not going to do that because it would give him the possibility of a snipe if he could take France again, and then he could take Karelia if I left it, and then Shanghai. So I didn't want to do that. So all I did was I just bought 11 infantry and 5 artilleries. I'm going to put 4 artilleries here, one, a guy and an artillery there, and 10 infantry in Germany. We're going to grab this tank and take these 2 territories. We're going to tank blitz Kazakh again. We're going to take 1 infantry and 4 fighters. Actually, I should run the math on... Let me run the math on Caucasus defense here. Because he's got 27 infantry now. 2 tanks, 2 artilleries, 3... He's got 4 fighters now. I have 6 fighters. An A gun. I'll have what? I'll have 6 infantry. And I'll have 6 artillery. 9 tanks and 6 fighters. Let's see. 22%. Alright, I might add another fighter. I could throw another Japanese fighter in there. And then it's 90%, it looks like. 88. But with 27% battle, is he going to take that? I don't know. Maybe. 78%. Huh. Alright, we'll take it. If it's a 21% battle, we'll take it anyway. And then we're going to take 1 infantry and move it here. And then we're going to take 10 infantry and attack France. I think that's it. Right? Okay. And actually, I could send these tanks down here as well. Maybe I'll send the tanks down there as well. If I or 1 tank. Let's see if I go down to 10. If I go to 10 tanks there. Okay, so maybe I'll just send 1 of the tanks down there. And get it up to 87. So maybe I'll do that. Alright, the big battle obviously is France. I hate attacking the infantry with 1s, but I gotta kick them out of there. And I don't have enough artillery yet. I should sprinkle some artillery in... maybe I'll throw 1 of the artilleries in... or 2 of them in Germany. I don't know. Alright, let's run this and see how it goes. Alright, so France was successful, but we did lose 3 guys, but that's what the calculator said. Persia was not successful. We killed the guy, but we didn't take it. Everything else was fine. We will send a tank down here. So what am I going to have? I'm going to have 6 artillery, 10 tanks, and 6 fighters. Alright. Alright. Alright, and then this guy here is going to move down here. Actually, no, let's not move. Let's just leave him in Egypt, and if he takes it, he takes it. So be it. Alright. Let me just make sure I didn't mess anything up. There's not a whole lot for me to move here. Alright. Alright, so let's do 4 artillery. We'll throw 1 into Germany. 2 guys into Karelia, 9 guys in Germany. All right. We're still making a good amount of money with Germany. $52 is pretty legit. So we're probably ready to stack West Russia next turn, maybe, and then hit Russia in round 7. Maybe. We'll have to see. Japan, I'm probably going to stack Novo and then make him trade it heavy. But I won't have a follow-up, which kind of sucks. Although now I can probably move these 6 guys here. Actually, I probably won't. I'll probably move them down to Shanghai. I don't know. Japan's turn is going to take a lot of thought. So anyway, that's going to be it for round 5 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round 5 for Japan. All right, Japan round number 5. So I'm in kind of a predicament here. UK bought 4 infantry, 2 artilleries, a tank, and a bomber. Mobilized most of the stuff. Tank, bomber, and infantry in India. And then 3 infantry, 2 artilleries to UK. Took France. And then moved his fleet into the Philippines. And advanced into, which we knew he was going to do that. So, I ran the numbers here on this Navy and this Navy. So, obviously, the trick is, one of the good things he has going for him is that he has a UK stuff here and American stuff combo with transports, right? So, if I try to do a destroyer block, it won't work because USA will kill the destroyer and then England can move their transport before Japan moves, right? So you don't want to do that. But I ran the numbers. I don't think he can take Japan with just 2 infantry and whatever fighters he can get there and bombers. I don't think he can do that. I ran the defense of this, and I went ahead and just bought 4 submarines and 3 infantry. All right. We're going to try to defend this, and that will defend if he does the 1-2 with all of America and then all of England. It's about a 50-50 battle when all is said and done. So, I mean, I'll take it, I guess. 50-50 sea battle. And obviously, if he wins it, I'm in a bad way. But if he doesn't win, I can probably recover. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1 guy and take Vologda. And that's all. Oh, yeah. And then for the combat, we're going to kill this. Oops. Wait. Our fighters. I want to kill this. And I want to kill this. This is telling me I can kill it, but I really can't because I'd have to move one of my aircraft carriers down here to 36. And I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to kill his United States transports, which he can rebuy them. But then he's got to rebuy more men and stuff. So it's going to take him a few turns. I know why he did that because he tried to take Yunnan. But why not support him with the fleet? I don't know. Maybe because he thought I would wipe it. I'm not exactly sure. But we're going to kill those 2 transports. And that's it. That's all of our combat, really. Alright. So our fighters will go back to 60, C-Zone 60. We'll send this fighter to C-Zone 60. We're going to take a transport, grab this guy, and drop him in Japan. We're going to take another transport, grab this guy, and put him in Japan. We're going to take our 2 artilleries and move them down. And our fighter will go to Manchuria. And I'm not going to move anybody toward Russia. God, I wish I could, but I just can't. This is just a full-blown defense now. I really screwed this up by not defending this properly. But I'm in pretty good position here up against Russia. So I got to figure out a way to hold the victory cities for a turn. Obviously, if I vacate Karelia, he takes that one, and he takes that one, and he wins. So we can't do that. So what we have to do is, when and if we vacate this, we're going to have to stack Jiangsu, Shanghai, and make sure we can hold it. So we'll have to see. But anyway, that's going to be it for our turn. And we'll put our 4 subs there. And our 3 infantry will go to Manchuria. I know it's pretty ugly. Japan is in a really bad way right now. So he's done a really good job on the KJF. But we'll see if we can't make him pay. I didn't do the math, but I think if I buy a couple of bombers, I should just ignore what I usually do and just motor down here and take India. I should just take all this shit and just motor down here and take India. I'll run the numbers. If Russia is implausible, then I may motor down here and take India. I don't know. I'll have to see. Anyway, that's going to do it for Japan round number 5, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 6. Alright, Germany round number 6. So this is going to be a really important turn in the course of this game. So USA bought 2 infantry, 2 artillery. They went into the eastern United States, bought an aircraft carrier, 2 transports, and a tank. That all went aircraft carrier, 1 transport, and a tank went in here to Philippines, and then another transport went over here in western United States. Alright. Russia, and then for the combat of USA, he took Libya and he took Alaska, which we figured he would do. He didn't lose anything, which that's kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. And let's see here. Aircraft carrier to Sea Zone 45. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, over here. Wonder why he did that. I guess it's gonna go over here. So he's just going a roundabout way, I guess. Because he didn't want to go here because he can get picked off, technically, in theory. Alright. And then he dropped off some stuff in France to fortify France. So, here's the state of the board. Here's where we stand. As far as Russia goes, the way Russia's set up right now, I have to stack West Russia. Because Russia can kill everything I have in the Caucasus. So I have to stack West Russia. I would like to have an opportunity to attack Russia in round 7. So I did a calculation, a base calculation with maximum Russian defense. So these 2 guys move back to Russia. He buys 5 more infantry because that's all he can afford. Let's see here. Maybe he can afford 6? No, he can only afford 5. He buys 5 more infantry, adds those 2 to it. Then he flies these fighters to Russia, these fighters to Russia, these 2 bombers, and this bomber all go to Russia. And in theory, I guess this bomber could get there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So he could send a USA bomber there, another one. Could put 4 bombers in there. And if he does that, I pretty much have no shot of taking it. Well, I have a 1 in 4 chance. 22%, 1 in 5 chance of taking Russia. Now, if he doesn't maximize, right? Let's say he doesn't maximize. If he doesn't move, if all he does is move his infantry back and buy his new infantry and leave it the way it is, I don't think there's any way he can possibly do that, because I will take Russia at 86%. 92 to win, 86% to conquer. I don't think he's going to leave it like that. But I want to be able to threaten it, because at least if all these bombers and fighters move this way, because I know he moved his fighters here to Burma because he wants them to go here into the Philippines. So if he moves them over here, then they're not going to be involved in this. The other thing is, I'm going to have to kind of mini stack Karelia with tanks so that I can hang on to the Victory City, because right now he's set up here. He's set up for a good snipe too. He can take France, he can take Italy. If he takes Karelia, and then I'll have to stack Shanghai also. Let me leave myself a note to defend Shanghai, because I'm going to have to defend Shanghai. Right now, I don't think he has enough stuff to take it yet, but he's going to get there soon. He's going to get there soon. His best opportunity, I think, is to win by snipe. So, anyway. I have a couple of things to do here to try to make my turn go right. I bought 12 infantry and artillery and a bomber for the attack on Russia. Now, here's the deal. I may or may not use the bomber to attack Russia, but if it's here and sitting in Germany, then it can hit some of these unguarded transports that he keeps leaving. I mean, he's got one cruiser with 4 transports here. I got to do something about that. So, anyway, I'm going to try to set up, but I'm going to leave my Germany defense at only 85% if he wants to attack it. It's going to be about 85%. I can actually go, if I go 13 units, which I may do, let me go for 13. Okay, 13 gives me up to 90%. That's what I'll do. I'll only put 2 in Italy and I'll send the Japanese fighters. So I projected that I can send these Japanese fighters to either defend West Russia, Germany, or Italy. But really, they only need to defend against USA. They can't be used in defense against England because they move second, or after England. So, anyway, I've said a lot of stuff before I even moved the turn, so let's run the combat. So we're going to use one guy, take West Russia. We're going to use 2 guys and 4 fighters and take Persia. Okay, this is a tough one. We're going to use an artillery and 10 infantry. And hopefully take France. I did calculate it. It's a 78% chance to take it. If we don't take France, we're going to be in a world of hurt. We may lose by snipe. Then he only has to take 2 victory cities, which would be Italy and Shanghai with USA. So that would not be good. But we're going to do our best to defend. So hopefully we win that. What else? Okay, I think that's all my attacks. You know what I can do here? Is there nobody in here? I'm gonna blitz this and come back. All right. Right? Right. Okay. Okay. This is getting ugly. The board is weird looking, but it's kind of ugly for me. Alright. I think that's all the attacks I want to do. Let's get them done. Unlikely in France. Even though it's 78%. Well, we're going to try it anyway. I'm going to trust the calculator. Okay. Alright, so combat actually worked out. This was actually just under the 50% threshold. They said we would lose 7 infantry. We lost 6. So that's actually that's better than we expected. Obviously, it wasn't a fantastic, but it's going to cause him to. He's going to have to do some doing to take this back. So, all right, now we need to stack. We're going to send our tank back to Egypt, and then our 4 fighters are going to Karelia. All right. Our infantry, our artillery, our infantry, our AA gun, and 4 tanks. Right? Let's see. These artillery and these infantry. Right? Oh yeah, I haven't moved the tanks yet. Wait a minute here. Those 7 tanks go there. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's just because I could put a Japanese fighter there. Okay, so that's right. 36, right? Wait a minute. 36. Yeah, so I've already got one guy in there, so 35. Okay. All right. And this is going to be... What's that going to be? 7 tanks, 2 infantry. So my Karelia defense, an AA gun, 2 infantry, 7 tanks, and 4 fighters. Okay. My West Russia defense will be an AA gun, 20 infantry, 11 artillery, and 4 tanks. And then my Germany defense is going to end up being 13 guys, an AA gun, 1 artillery, and a bomber. Alright, I think that's everything. Let me look at this here. So Karelia, 7, 1, and 4. 7, 1, and 4, because we're going to mobilize 2 more in there, so that's fine. Caucasus just has 2 fighters, which is fine. West Russia is 20, 11, 4, and 1. Alright, that is correct. I think that's everything. Alright, so for the mobilization, 4 infantry into the Caucasus, 2 infantry into Karelia, 4 infantry into Germany, 2 infantry into Italy, the bomber, the bomber and the artillery into Germany. And then most likely I'm going to need a Japanese fighter in here to protect against this tank. I don't know if this bomber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't do that. Unless England, of course, takes France. Then he can do that. So if England takes France, we'll send the fighters over to Italy. If not, we'll send 1 to West Russia. Depends on what England does. Alright, I think that's everything. Alright. Alright, this is going to be tight. If Russia decides to trade any of these, because I'm going to take some of these with Japan. So if he decides to go outward this way and not move back into Russia, we will have a shot at taking Russia. We will have a shot. If he trades the Caucasus, he'll have to trade pretty heavy. If he trades here, he can blitz it. I didn't have an extra infantry to put here, so we'll let him blitz it. But if he doesn't leave anybody there, I can still... well, I could go in through West Russia anyway. So I should have probably put a guy there. But I wanted to have decent defense in West Russia. Alright, that is a really long turn. So anyway, that is going to be it for Germany, round number 6. This is an important turn. This is going to swing the game one way or the other. Depending on what England does and then what ends up happening with Russia. Obviously, I got to deal with this here. That's a lot of shit. But Japan has what? 28 money, so not terrifying. But it's gonna be a thin margin. So anyway, that's gonna do it for our turn. I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 6. Okay, Japan round number 6. So this is gonna be a turning point. Obviously, we talked about this last turn and Germany's turn. So Russia only sent the 2 fighters to defend. He did not max defend and send his other 2 fighters from Sea Zone 7 or the bombers. The bombers were used to clear Egypt, and he did send those fighters there. He bought 2 infantry, 3 artilleries, and another bomber, and then he took Persia back with no losses, took Egypt with no losses. Took France, but he lost 3 infantry and 2 artilleries. So he needed everything that he could get to take France. He set up a snipe, right? So his goal is he's going to have a bomber, a tank to hit Italy. And then he's going to have a tank and 5 fighters and a bombardment to hit Shanghai or Japan. Either one. But since he moved those fighters out of here, the defense of this fleet... Since those fighters are gone and the bombers are gone, the defense of this fleet shored up. So, well, he does have a bomber. Why do I not have the bomber there? Okay. It's still in the high 80s. So I did some of the math, and I added 2 subs to Sea Zone 60, so all I bought was 2 subs, 4 infantry and an artillery. My main goal is going to be to set up to attack Russia next turn with Germany. I am all in on this attack. I'm not going to wait another turn. Props to Sakun for the mantra of, if you don't attack now, can you win the game in the long run? And I don't know with the strength of USA if I can do that unless I knock Russia out of the game as soon as possible. So we're going to set up to do that. So we're going to take extraordinary risks, and if they pay off, great. If they don't pay off, then the game will be over. So, like I said, I put 2 extra subs in here, and I am going to move a destroyer into 61 at the end of this turn so that he cannot go behind me to attack Japan, and also so he can't bombard Shanghai when I stack it, and I'm going to stack it. So even if he wants to sack planes, he's going to have about a 6% chance to take Shanghai. If he wins a 6% battle, then he wins a 6% battle. I don't know what else I can do. I messed up my defense, so I have to do the best I can. So another thing that we're going to do, which I don't do normally, is I'm going to use planes on infantry. I hate attacking planes. They never seem to get a hit. But my odds to attack Russia, if he has 36 infantry there, my odds to capture it are 72%. I'm sorry, 61 to capture and 72% to win the battle. If he only has 34 infantry in there, my odds to win are up to 86 and to capture 78. That's pretty dang significant. And if I only manage to kill one of those infantry, it's still 80% for Germany to win and 71 to conquer. 7 times out of 10, those are good odds to take Russia. And I'm going to take those odds. So I got to pray that these fighters get hits. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pray that Russia makes a mistake and trades some of these territories. I don't expect him to trade these territories, but I want him to because every troop that comes out of Russia is going to be one less that he can use to defend it. So we'll see what he does. And if he wants to trade the Caucasus, he could do that, but I think it's going to weaken him because he'll probably have to send at least 5 units. But in any case, I'm committed to hitting Russia next turn, no matter what. So let's see, what else do we want to do? We are going to... That's all we're going to do for the attacks. We just got to hope that this pays off. Right? I think that's all we can do. Alright, let's run it and just pray for some hits. Okay. Combat was fantastic. We lost a plane, but we killed both of their guys. I will take that. That is a win. That's going to cut it down to 34. Now, if he doesn't do anything, if he doesn't trade these, if he doesn't try to trade these, our set here is going to be about, and if he doesn't trade the Caucasus, we're going to be about 86 to take Russia, and about 78, 86% to win the battle, and 78% to take Russia. So that's pretty good for us. So now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to move all this stuff down into Shanghai. We're going to move those 3 artilleries over there. We are going to grab 2 guys. Actually, 1 guy. Let's grab 1 guy. Right, we just want to do 1 guy. Let's see here. Yeah, 1 guy. We just want to take 1 infantry and move him over to Shanghai. I know it's a waste of some stuff, but we are going to have a decent defense. 6% in 6% for him to take Shanghai, and in fact, in Japan, it'll be even less. Because I mean, he won't be able to do it. He won't be able to attack this because he'll need the planes to hit the Navy. So as a matter of fact, we could just move 2 units over there. Let's do that. It's probably better. Because you can't go through here now, as long as our destroyer's over there. So let's grab 2 units and go over here and drop them there. Right? Okay. All right. I think that's it. Did I move my destroyer there? Yes. And I moved 1 transport there, and I moved everything down here. I think we did what we needed to do. All right. Our submarines go in C zone 60. We're going to put an artillery and 2 guys, and then 2 guys in Japan. Right? Yeah. Now he may be tempted to trade this. I'm actually hoping he trades these 2 light, because he does have a lot of fighters. So if he trades these light, like I said, the fewer units he has in Russia, the better for us. So that's going to be it for Japan round 6, and I will see you guys back for the epic finale. Actually, I don't know, but Germany round 7 is going to be a very interesting turn, so I'll see you back when that happens. All right, here we go. Germany round number 7. So United States has way too much money. He bought 3 fighters, a transport, and 3 subs. He's making $55. I mean, this is way too much money for the United States. You put the fighters down here in 48, put the subs and the transport up here in 56. Then he used his tank, which I thought he might go after Italy, and he landed his tank into Ukraine. I'm thinking maybe that's just hoping I take some of these guys away from Russia and trade this. I don't care about this. I'm going to knock Russia out. If I can knock Russia out of the game, I'll use my Japanese fighter to kill this transport. This guy will be isolated. And then there's no threat on Italy, excuse me. I'll mini stack Karelia with fighters and men. And I'm going to kind of mini stack France with whatever survives after I attack it. 88. So what if I do 11? What's that? How much will that be? Because then I can put 12, 13 in there. 94. Okay, I'll do 11. Why not? RE. I just got to make sure I take it. He's got what, 6 units there? I'll have 11. All right. But he has 2 tanks, which kind of sucks. All right. And then, so that's all he did. So he did kill my destroyer here and my transport, which is fine. He used 5 fighters, and of course I got no hit back again. He's just been attacking with fighters, no care in the world, no hit backs, not losing any fighters. So good for him. And let's see. And then Russia, all they did was they bought 5 infantry and they stuck it in Moscow. So I did miscalculate a little bit. I forgot the AA gun when I was doing my calculations on Russia. I don't know how I did that, but I did that. So my actual Russian attack is going to be only 76% to win, 68 to conquer, which is still almost 7 out of 10. I think I have to do it. I'm pretty much pot committed. So we're going to do it and see how it goes. We're going to do it and see how it goes. We bought 14 infantry and 2 artillery. We're going to set up to go. If hopefully some tanks survive here, and we'll fire them down to India and try to take them out. So we are going to do France first. So we'll do Let's see. 8. 8. That's 11 and 1. No, we want to do 9, right? How many guys were there? 2? Oh, yeah, 2 guys. So that's 11. No. Okay. I need to go 8. All right. It's 10 and 1. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm totally messing this up. I need to go 1 more. All right, there we go. So that is that. Then we are going to go into Russia with everything. Alrighty, let's see. So in Russia we have 51 units attacking against 46. Alright. Alright, let's see how it goes. This is pretty much the game. We'll do France first and then we'll do Russia. Unlikely for Russia. Not sure why, but okay. Okay. I'll just leave all those for now. Wow. I don't think I'm going to win this now. I'm not going to win this. Oh, this is big. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's do this here. We're gonna probably lose. Let's see. God, we took a beating. We took an absolute beating. What do we have left? 3 fighters and a tank. 3 fighters and a bomber. I don't even see that result. There it is. Wow. That is just rough. It thought I was going to keep the, I wasn't going to keep the land unit alive, so that's why the result's not on here, but it's not that great of a result. Alright, what about this fight here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get a fighter in there. He's got 2 bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, I'll have to go there, so he can't do his bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why he did it. So he can attack with the tank and the bombers. So I'm gonna have to. Shit. Alright, let's land the fighters here. And we'll take 1 guy and go here. We're gonna lose Karelia and France. Shit. All right, so let's see. If we lose Karelia and France, what am I going to have in there? I'll throw the Japanese. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll throw the Japanese fighter in here. What am I going to have? 14 guys and an AA gun? Shit, I may lose Germany. Damn. All right, let's shit, we're gonna lose. This is gonna be rough. All right. God, I needed some more stuff in here. And I'll put the fighters there. Move a guy there so we can't go through there. Although the England bombers will probably go and hit that. So let's do this. We're going to lose Karelia. God, I hate doing this. I hate doing it. But we're going to lose Karelia. And then we'll put the fighters here. And he can take this back with England. No, let's do this here. All right, let's go here. And this is going to be tight. It's going to be really tight. I could lose all of those, but I don't think I'll lose Shanghai. At least not yet. God bless America. That's rough. Okay. If I can get out of this, what's my German money? 51? Okay. If I can get out of this, I can survive one more turn. All right, 2 artilleries into the Caucasus with 2 infantry. 10 guys in Germany. 2 guys in Karelia. 14 guys in Germany. And he can do... Man, he can do 6... Fuck, that's going to be a lot. And 3 bombers. Oh man, let me go to the German defense. This is going to be very, very interesting here. I'm going to have 14 guys. No artillery, no bomber. He can do... What's that? He can do... Oh yeah, 3 and 3 bombers, right? Damn, 30% chance. Oh well. Let's see here. Okay. Man, that is rough. 27% chance to take Germany. And I barely took France. Oh man. All right, let's see if he does it. All right, man, that's rough. So we took Russia, but he has a 30% chance to take Germany. Man, that's going to be just rough. All right. that's going to do it for Germany round 7, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 7. All right, Japan round number 7. So I messed this game up. Lost Germany. So I made it. My big mistake was I took France with the 11 guys and the artillery, and I should have just left them in Germany. And just had a nice 25, 30 guys in Germany, and let him keep France for a turn, and just spent my $63 and fortified Germany. But instead I took France, so it left me with no defense, and then now United Kingdom has $113 to spend, so that's pretty much it. But I'm going to do one more turn. If I can't take Germany back, then I will forfeit the game. So with Japan, I just bought 3 destroyers because I'm going to YOLO this fleet here. I'm just going to strafe it and see if I can't kill all of his destroyers and then retreat. And then I can get a bunch of surprise strikes, hopefully, if it's possible. I don't know if I can. So let me do this battle. Which we will retreat from. We are going to take, let's see here. We'll take 1 guy and 1 artillery and go there. I might as well take this. And then we're going to try to kill this tank. If we kill this tank, at least he can only drop the bombers in there, and it'll give me at least a puncher's chance of getting it back. Although, he should be able to just drop those guys from England in there and take it back again, even if I capture it. So I actually kind of don't think that there's really much point in this. I really don't. This is a 10% battle. I guess if I win it, you know what? I guess if I win it, then I have a chance, right? But probably not, because I'll still have lost Germany. Let's go down here. Yeah, I don't think because what has he got? I all have is 2 guys there, and then England can take this again. I kind of want to see what the result is here. All right, let's run it. We're going to forfeit though anyway. All right. All right. Man, this is interesting. All right. So I'm going to forfeit the game. It wouldn't have mattered if I took this because, like I said, even if I took this back with Germany, he's got too much stuff that can hit it again, and I'm not going to be able to hang on to it. If I had like a ton of Japanese fighters that I could land in there, it probably wouldn't matter because England goes right after Germany. Now, obviously, had I survived this, I would have flown depending on how many guys were here, I would have flown the Japanese fighter to Germany. Tried to withhold, but anyway, well played by him. Obviously, my big mistake was trying to take France. I wasted 10 more infantry in Germany, and he would have not been able to take it, I don't think, at all. And then I would have just spent some money and just fortified. The game would have gone a lot longer. This would have been more interesting here. But it was not meant to be. So that's going to be the end of the game. Let me go ahead and forfeit. All right, so we went ahead and forfeited. Again, I did okay here, taking down Russia, but I really should have just left those in Germany. That was just stupid of me. I don't know why I thought I had to take it, because I didn't. He could have had. Although, let's see, he would have taken this one again and this one again. He would have had France. He would have taken Karelia. So he would have had 8 again. We would have been in the same position as we were before. I would have just had to move back towards Karelia and then just fortify Germany. But I had 63 bucks, and then and Russia would have been out of the game. So that's my mistake. Obviously, you play these enough time, you learn what to do and what not to do. And this part was good, and this part was shitty. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this game. My hat's off to Paul. Well played by him, and the end of this video. And I will see you guys back for another video.